Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly energies, 3rd to the 7th of April 2023. How are we all? Now this week we have a full moon in Libra, which is on Tuesday, the 6th of April. Now Libra is the opposite sign to Aries, so the sun is currently in Aries, the masculine energy, and the opposite sign of Aries is Libra. So Libra is ruled by Venus, so this is the feminine. Aries is about self and Libra is about others. So this is the dynamics that we're flowing through in Aries season. It's always the duality of each sign. Every zodiac sign has a polarity, has an opposite sign. So Aries is fire and Libra is air. So it's how we move, get passionate, dreams, desires, move forward, focus. And this is with ourself. Then we have Libra, which is focusing on others and all relationships within our world. So especially the care and connections, because Venus does rule love. So let's go into the overall energy of Monday to Friday, and then we'll do daily, as always, using my oracle cards and tarot, clarifying with tarot. And I will do an overall how we can flow through the weekly energies and take advantage of these beautiful illuminations at the end, so stay tuned till the end, guys. So what do we have as an overall collective energy for the 3rd to the 7th of April? Daughter Spirit. It's a very spiritual energy I'm feeling with this week. The world, still in that ending of cycles, but I feel as like we're getting closer to the endings. Seeing things from a different perspective. What else do we have? Attachments. This has been coming up a heck of a lot. And all tied up. Where we are self-limiting beliefs. Oh my goodness, we have 3 5s. So 32 is 5. 5 on the attachment card. 2 and 3 all tied up. Oh wow. Okay, so this is really a big week for setting yourself free. And with this full moon in Libra on Tuesday, I feel like this is where some balance is coming in, where we might get some freedom. And this is where you're trusting the dove of peace here in this daughter spirit card, trusting the peace within as these cycles are ending out. Because we are in the brand new cycle of Aries, which is the new zodiac wheel. We have just come out of a big Pluto transition and a Saturn transition. These big planets don't move very often, so when they do, there's big shifts. Blossom in Abundance is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's go into the... What do I want to clarify with this? Yeah, let's clarify with the house card. What planet, zodiac sign or house is influencing 3rd to the 7th of April 2023? What is influencing this week? What planets, house or zodiac is influencing this week? Pisces. We're just not getting away from this Pisces energy, but that makes sense with daughter spirit. Pisces sits in the 12th house. Neptune rules Pisces, and that is all about spirituality, wistfulness, endlessly loving, passionate, peace. Pisces people always want peace out of a situation. And they will try and the low vibe of Pisces when you're in this energy is that you don't see the reality. So you'll because you don't want to upset the apple cart, you will dig your head in the sand, or you'll swim away from any kind of situation that's causing any unbalance. But I don't feel like we're getting away with this energy this week, especially with that full moon in Libra on Tuesday, because Libra is governed by the scales of balance, justice energy. So there's some balance wants to come into your world. So if it is some old attachments to people, places or situations that are not in your highest vibration, this is where it's ending out this week, because the World card showed up. These 3 cards, they just seem to be the theme for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Remember, we're in a brand new zodiac cycle. So it doesn't want us to continue moving forward with the old baggage. So the universe steps in and shows us some, gives us some nudges, because it wants to align us with this energy here. Blossom in Abundance but we might be holding ourselves back from it, or people, situations and places or all beliefs might be holding us back from this energy. Care and connections is coming out. This is a very Libra energy, very 7th house energy. Again, 1 and 4 on this card is 5. There's some freedom coming in where they might get some illuminations of, again, situations, care and connections, relationships that you have, all relationships that need some balance. And this is where Libra's coming in to try and show you this week. So again, if you're interested in that full moon in Libra, I'll put the link in the description box below. There is a message for all zodiac signs of what is coming in to be illuminated. So that might be an interesting read if you're interested in that, guys. Okay, another planet. Oh, this one wants to come out. The 8th house. Wow. Now straight away you can see them 2 gold rings. So this is I was talking about relationships. So this is close relationships, contracts that we make, marriages, contracts, love contracts. But the 8th house is about, it's about sexual desires. It's about transformation. So this card says this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Shared resources. So yeah, the 8th house is about money, but other people's money, like mortgages, banks, insurances, that kind of thing. Other people's money. And for some of you, with the Blossom in Abundance coming up, it is highlighting people, places, or care and connections, relationships in your life. And remember, this can be the relationship we have with yourself that's coming up to be transformed. This is 8th house energy. Scorpio resides in the 8th house. Now, with Scorpio, the transformational sign, it is about illuminating things that need to be released or things that need to be healed for that relationship dynamic, whether with self or others, to be transformed into a higher expression. So this is going to be different for everybody, but you'll know this is not a new energy. As I say, this is definitely not a new energy because the World cards come in here. So this is energies that you're already aware of. So it's going to be a beautiful week of setting yourself free from some old attachments, some old beliefs, some old contracts, some old people, places, situations that are no longer serving your highest good. Now, as I say, or to be transformed into a higher expression where that can be possible. Okay, yeah. Capricorn's at the bottom. Pluto has just shifted. We've been a week away from this energy, or maybe it's a little bit longer from that Pluto transforming transitioning into Aquarius. It was in Capricorn since 2008. So these attachments have probably been around you. You've been mindful of them since probably 2008. But they're now starting to be illuminated, ready for you to either transform or release them. Okay, guys, so that's this week's overall energy. I'm now going to go into the days, individual days. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this came up as well. I can't remember whether it was last week or the week before. They're all merging into one. The Thinking Woman. This is like, it's very Aquarian energy. And this is where Pluto is now residing. It's brand new in a new cycle, a new 20-year cycle. It's going to dip back into Capricorn, but between now and 2024. Then it's going to do a long 20-year stint in Aquarius. And I feel like this is where we have transformed our minds with that divine feminine. Things we no longer need, want or desire, but also what we want to create in our world. So let's go now into the daily readings. So Monday the 3rd, what do we have, please? Monday the 3rd, what do we have? Monday the 3rd. Adjustments are required. Yep, this is where that full moon's going to come in and illuminate. Yeah, we'll clarify with my tarot as always. Tuesday, this is the full moon day. Time for healing. So that full moon in Libra is bringing up areas in your life where you're needing to heal. That's where it's illuminating. Wednesday, you are good enough. Virgo energy. Again, this has been coming up. And I was saying about Venus being in, it rules Taurus also, as well as Libra. But Venus energy is very much you are good enough energy. Whether you settle for less in a relationship, a situation, a career, wherever that might be, a family dynamic. Thursday, conclusions are within reach. This is full moon eclipse energy. We're not in eclipse yet, but we are building up to it. There's going to be a eclipse, new moon eclipse in the 20th of April. So it's not that far away. So this is where conclusions are within reach. So for some of you, this is where it'll conclude. Because we have another new moon in Aries as I say, we had a new moon in Aries on the 21st of March, and we have another one which is an eclipse, so it's a bigger energy, and it actually squares Pluto, which rules the 8th house. So this is going to be a really dynamic time that we're in. Again, I'm going to record that nearer the time, so watch out for that video, guys. Do subscribe to my channel, because that's where you'll get notified when I do upload new videos. Friday, what do we have? Nothing is yet set in stone. This is a very changeable energy. This is where you might think one thing, but then you change your mind. This is a very transmutable energy. So it's flowing in with this Pisces energy we brought in. This is where it's that peace, wanting to bring some kind of peace. So you can change your mind. You can bring in forgiveness. You can bring in love. You can bring in compassion about people, places and situations. You don't, when I say release, so I was talking about that 8th house and Pluto energy. When we are transforming, it doesn't have to be a transformation or release based on a negative. So say, for instance, you are leaving a job, and it might not have been the happiest of times to try and push you out. That's interesting. For some of you, there might be people trying to push you out, or you might feel like that. When you do, or if you do decide to leave that job, leave that relationship, know that there's something bigger and better on the other side. But it might be also looking at some old fears that you might have also along the journey whilst you're releasing these attachments. And I feel like this is what it's saying here. We're tying ourselves up in some old limiting beliefs here. Okay, let's go into the tarot now. 3rd, 7th of April 2023. So Monday, adjustments are required. Monday, 3rd of April. Monday, the 3rd of April, what do we have? Happy family. 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Every emotion in your world is ticked off. You feel stable, secure, happy, abundant, in love, whatever it might be. This is where adjustments are coming in. So remember I was talking about that full moon in Libra. Libra rules the 7th house of relationships. This is where it's coming in. 10 is completions. So this is something that you've been trying to manifest on Monday that's coming in. And this is where the adjustments might be, or the transformation might be taking place. Wow, 2 10s, big completions. So 10 of Pentacles is practical earth. So we've got emotions in your practical and physical world here. So something's coming out to complete in your practical and physical world. Again, I think it's around this full moon time that's bringing in some kind of conclusions, illuminations and endings for some. Again, to be transformed. Wow. Wow. He's Pluto. He's Scorpio. Again, residing in that 8th house energy. Big 8th house energy here. This is where the adjustments are coming out. This is where we're needing that rebirth. Death and rebirth is represented by that. It doesn't have to be literal. This can be just our transformation. Time for healing. But I'm feeling pretty good about this energy. Remember, it's coming in for the highest will and good of all. And if it doesn't feel like that at the time, know that there's something better on the other side that it can transform in. Might just be some old attachments that you have had to a particular relationship, to a particular situation, to a particular career, project, wherever that might be. And you just might have to change feelings, thoughts, emotions, something that's within you. Remember, it always starts with you, that you need to release. We've got 3 5s. 5s is freedom. We've got 3 5s here. So 555 might be significant for some of you. So if you're seeing that on, I'm thinking, receipts when you go to the supermarket. I'm not saying £555 for a shopping bill, a little bit extreme, but £5.55, something like that. It's trying to get, the numbers are jumping out at me. Also 8, the infinity symbol, is jumping out at me too. And this is about nothing can be created nor destroyed. It's all just energy. So whatever we want to transform and manifest and bring into our life, this is where the adjustments are required, and we can do so. Boundaries. I've looked at the bottom of the deck. There she is. It's the Queen of Swords, which is boundaries, putting some kind of boundaries in place. Now I'm going to... Oh, right, okay. Quite a few have popped out here. Oh, there's far too many here, guys. I'll tell you what they are in case they come out again. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. The Fool. We've got Judgment, making a decision. The King of Cups, the Page of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. Time for healing. Self-worth and value. You are good enough, remember. Time for healing. What's this energy for Tuesday, the 4th of April? Energy for the Tuesday. Remember, this is where... sorry. No, I've got that wrong. Sorry, guys. The full moon is on the 6th. So this is Thursday. So forgive me. A time for healing on Tuesday, the 4th of April. Confusion. That's the Pisces energy. That's what I'm blaming anyway. There she is, the Empress. Venus energy. Wants to show her face. What do we have for the 4th of April? 4th of April, please. Cup of emotion coming in. The universe is gifting you with this abundant energy, but this is in your emotions. So again, these adjustments are for your highest well and good, and that's just clarifying this energy here. This is where we're healing from some release, transformation. And whether this is a spiritual transformation, a healing journey that you've been on, remember you might be releasing an old version of you. Death and rebirth. And you can be grieving. You're no longer settling for some old limiting beliefs that you had of yourself in your life. You've gained the wisdom and the knowledge through them. But the universe is saying, there you go. There's a new emotion for you, something that you've been missing, or you've made room for it now that you've realised and you've made them adjustments. Remember the Queen of Swords that was underneath? You've put boundaries in place. You've disconnected from them emotions, and you've been very bold and courageous and made some very difficult decisions, some very difficult to do with, remember, it's to do with care and connections, but this is all about this energy, this blossoming abundance. Something bigger and better wants to come in, that your worth and your value. So Tuesday the 4th, Knight of Swords. So this could be communication coming in, which brings in some healing. Another card, please. Yeah, balancing the masculine and feminine. This is the Kadua sign. It's the healing symbol, the alchemical sign of healing, and this is the lion. Leo energy. It's bringing in the big heart, exchanging a cup of emotion within your masculine and your feminine, and this can be in a caring connection also. So there's some healing coming in regards to a caring connection. Remember, and that comes within you. It heals from your soul. Wednesday, you are good enough. Here's the Knight of Wands. Again, fast-moving energy. This is very Aries energy. Something wants to propel you forward. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. Yeah, something's taking you out of this energy. This is the 8 of Swords, which is self-limiting beliefs. But again, it's this energy. You can see this woman on both cards. She's tied up. Where you've been suppressed in your divine feminine, creative energy, whether man or woman, because you haven't been shown the love, given the love. That's that Ace of Cups that's coming in there. The exchange of that masculine, feminine within you. You might have had some blockages, wounding, trauma, whatever it might be that's kept you stuck. And this is where you can free yourself this week to bring in that balance with that beautiful Venusian Libra full moon. You are good enough. Set yourself free. ending out a big cycle. So there's the world twice. Ending out a big, heavy cycle. Taking a leap of faith, and you're not going back. You're not going back to the old beliefs, habits, relationships, situationships that were causing you to feel less than. Beautiful energy, the world. Thursday, the full moon in Libra, the 6th of April. What do we have? Truth. This is where victory comes in. Oh my goodness, I love this energy for the full moon. Conclusions, full moon eclipse. This is big conclusions. This is a big deal. Letting go of the past. You can finally let go of the past with this full moon. Sudden and unexpected change coming in this week. Again, this is Thursday, the 6th of April. The Tower it's ruled by Mars, actually. Mars rules Aries, where the Sun currently resides. Again, the opposite sign to Aries is Libra, and this is why we're having the full moon. But there's some change. Now with this, you either jump or you're pushed. So for some of you, it can be unexpected, but this could be just you knowing that you're going through this transformation. So transforming or releasing. Some old things that you were attached to that no longer serve your growth. Excuse me, guys, this incense stick's blown right in my face. So by Friday then, the day after the full moon, we have nothing as yet set in stone. What is this energy? Now, all through Aries season, we're in this new beginnings energy. So remember, it's all for your highest will. So bring in this new energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. A decision. This is where, again, you're tied up, you're blindfolded. There's something that you haven't seen. Right, yeah. I'm going to that new moon here. There's something that you haven't seen, and you've been quite defensive over it. It's emotional because you're surrounded by water. But there's a decision here. But you might not get all of the answers yet until that, I was talking about that new moon in Aries, that eclipse energy. Just because the day before, something comes in on that full moon that changes a dynamic. There's some kind of victorious energy here. Some information. Remember, Libra is the scales of justice, balance. And I feel by this new moon in Aries on the 20th of April, something's going to change dramatically. Because this is a mutable energy, it's changeable. So whatever you're thinking right now, or when you're watching this video, and it's a little bit unbalanced, know that it's going to swap and it's going to change. Friday, the 7th, what do we have? He's the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, emotional energy. She's the master of her emotions. She's caring, she's giving, she's compassionate, she's wise. But most importantly, she's that Pisces intuition. She's trusting herself right now. And this is how I feel you can flow with this changeable energy. Another card, yeah, from the past, something from the past. You're setting yourself free from another 5. This is emotional energy. It might be that something suddenly changes. You think you're still in this cycle, and then all of a sudden some dynamics come in and changes this past energy. Illuminates something that wants to be brought into balance. Because here's the Page of Pentacles. This is a brand new beginning, brand new chapter, right at its infancy. Something that you've been on the tree of life to figure out. There's the Hanged Man. And it's time for that metamorphosis. But there's also some healing coming in, which we knew this because I pulled the healing card on Tuesday. Here's the Lovers, care and connections. Remember, this can be within you too. This is what the highest will and good is for you. Yeah, you're moving away from some self-limiting beliefs, but also things that are not serving your growth. The cards are just repeating the message. Healing, another healing card. Aquarius, wish fulfillment. Okay, guys, I'm going to now pull a lunar oracle, and I want to ask how we can flow through this week's energy, 3rd to 7th of April. How can we flow through it? Especially with this illumination from the full moon. So it's going to be emotional. All full moons require or bring with it emotions. Something that you need to be aware of to bring into balance. What do we have? Problems provide opportunities, grow and learn. And I feel like this is what you've all been doing. This is what you've all been doing. It wants to get rid of the wheat from the chaff. It wants to get rid of drama. It wants to get rid of the things that are not serving your soul's growth. Now remember, these can be transformation going on within you, your energies, your wounding, your healing. But also it'll come up as external, because that's how we get a projection, if you like, of what's going on internally by the people, places and situations that we attract into our world. So the problems provide opportunities for growth and learning. Beautiful energy. Okay guys, I hope that helped, and I'll speak with you very soon. Don't forget to check out that full moon in Libra. Take care.